welcome to this World of Tanks replay. My name, as always, is Maxwell, and this is a replay of the M24 Chaffee on a standard battle on the Serene coast. Now, for any of you who've already sent in replays of the Chaffee, thanks very much for them. They've all been absolutely fantastic, and I love watching clips of the Chaffee. It's been my favourite of the light tanks. Now, I've gotten so many of those, and so many of them are absolutely fantastic, and it's hard to choose which one to feature. I'm thinking of just making some kind of medley of all of the M24 Chaffee replays that I've received, just so that everybody gets some screen time for their replays. So as I said, they've all been absolutely fantastic, and it's pretty much impossible to choose the best out of them. So back to this game, straight away I've taken up a very advanced position on the far left hand flank. Just going to try and get a hit on this T50 here. Unfortunately I'm far too slow and managed to miss him. So yeah, taking a very advanced position on the far left hand flank here, because I know that not many of the enemies are going to be able to reach here, but anybody who does reach here at about the same time is going to get destroyed. And we have some pretty meaty medium tanks coming up behind us. So I'm just trying to keep this M18 spotted, so that if our artillery wants to have a go, they can hit him, or if any of our larger guns can get a sight on him, they can also get a hit on him. So I'm being joined by this Panther now on the left hand side, just trying to keep eyes on this M18 and anybody else. So just going to keep popping over the ridge there to see if I can get a shot on him. Don't know why I fired there, totally missed. But I'm constantly shifting and changing positions because artillery really have it in for light tanks, and that's partly due to the fact that they can normally take them out in one shot, but also partly due to the fact that it's normally the light tanks which are responsible for killing the artillery. So unable to get a penetrating hit on the M18, but he also has a shot, and I know that my gun will reload considerably faster than his, so just pop over and take another shot. Our T-52's going up and trying to tangle with their medium tank, taking a good advanced position behind those rocks there where he can't be hit. So I'm just going to try and push forward and support him. Unfortunately, the M18's kind of keeping me pinned down. So I see that he's had another shot, so I'm going to pop over and take him out, and then he gets destroyed. So see that our T-52 is just trying to give the runaround to the Panther and the T-29, which was in the north there, and our Panther is shooting at somebody, so I'm going to see if I can pop over and lay some damage on this guy. Unfortunately, I get two bouncers on his sloped armor, and he has a shot at me which misses, and that's when I decide that discretion is the better part of valor, and I really should be falling back before I get destroyed. Now I see that we have a heavy tank pushing up, but for some reason the majority of our medium tanks are camping around E and F1 there, so not sure why they haven't pushed forward. We have a KV-1 in tow here, and a T-52 that the Panther and everybody else is kind of focusing on, so that gives me an opportunity to push forward without getting shot at. So as I said, they are concentrating on their own battles there. The Panther trying to have a poke around the rocks and take on our Panther. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get a hit on him. Nope, managed to bounce again, and then I spot the T-29, who, thank Christ, manages to miss me. So I was too busy thinking about that and managed to crash into the side of a hill there. So I'm just thinking about looping round and trying to get another hit on this Panther, who is now falling back, probably coming back to try and take me out or take up a defensive position from where he thinks attackers are going to be coming from. So the game's going pretty much in our favour at the moment, so I'm just going to see if I can spot this Panther so that our artillery can get a hit on him. I managed to get a small hit on him, just doing a little bit of damage, but my plan was just to spot him so that our artillery and everybody else could get a hit on him. And as you see there, their artillery tried to take me out. Luckily, you've got to use the tactic of keep moving and keep shifting your position. Luckily, this T-29 is looking in the wrong direction, so I'm able to get a good hit on him. Make that 2. Or 3. Or even 4. And able to get 5 hits on the T-29 before he decides to turn his gun and have a look for us. So almost certainly been spotted, so again just shifting position, but I think, well there you go, the artillery has landed on the T52 instead of me, so that leaves me free to lay some more damage on this T29. I just know that he's going to be focusing on this area, so there we go. Oh no, he's decided to turn just as I poke my head out, so going to be able to get... Nope, managed to miss. Luckily he's missed me, and I know that my gun reloads considerably faster than his, so able to take him out no problem whatsoever. So now our camping medium and heavy tanks from E and F1 have decided that camping time has come to an end, and it's time to push in on the enemy. So me and the T52 are just going to fall into the enemy's base and get some advanced spotting on the go. Looks like the T52 managed to track himself though, being a little overzealous going over the train line there. So spot a Cromwell camping from the M4. I make a bit of a mistake here. I decide to push on the Cromwell rather than just playing peekaboo, as I forget how fast the Cromwell's gun fires. But I hope that other people will advance forward with me, as yes they do. They push forward on the Cromwell as well, so I decide to just keep going over the hill and take out their artillery, which will be almost certainly camping on this little island. And there he is, the M7 Priest, and I'm able to take him out no problem whatsoever. And then the other camping tank from that area gets taken out also. So we've pushed into their base with a considerably large force and managed to finish them off as we win the game 14-3. So again, if you've sent in a M24 Chaffee clip recently, I will probably be turning those into some kind of medley of all the clips, as they are all absolutely amazing. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy watching them all. So thanks very much for watching this video, and I will catch you next time.